What's going on, guys? We are back. Apparently F12 is going to take me out of the deck managing menu. So, it's been a long time since we've done one of these, but we're going to do a deck analysis of Firewave, which is the first deck that you get if you had 2012 played, or 2013 played, maybe? I don't know. I don't know if that's the condition to unlock it all, or if it's just the promo, if you buy the entire... You pay the $20 for the promo thing and get the foil conversions and stuff, if that's the bonus. But anyway, we're going to do the same thing we always do. There's no easy way to move them all. So we're just going to go through and click everything. Hopefully we can play... Yep, it won't change the land count, so we can go all the way up to 100 probably. Okay. There are 90 cards in the deck. And we can actually change the lands now, which is awesome. Okay. So, Grim Lavamancer. Exile 2 cards from your graveyard, deals 2 damage to target creature or player. Awesome in a mono red. Goblin Arsonist. Dies. You may have it deal 1 damage to target creature or player. It's not bad. He blocks 2/2s. Deal X damage to target creature or player. If that creature can't be regenerated this turn, if the creature would die, exile it instead. These are awesome, and they're probably an absolute must in it. Same thing with the pillars. I don't know if there's voices or anything like that in the format, because I actually am not familiar with the format yet, but I'm guessing that there's something that has the die phrase, or has the, when it's put into a graveyard ability, that these will actually come into play quite a bit. I don't know if I want to run 3 Goblin Arsonist. We'll leave them in there for now. Target creature you control gains haste. It's a 2/1 for 2 mana. Probably not what I'm going to keep in here, neither are the Torch Fiends. They're nice because they destroy artifacts, but we have cards like Kiln Fiend at 2 right now, which is amazing. Kiln Fiend is a very scary monster. But Flame Slash also really good. Good way to get rid of some scary creatures. To copy target instant or sorcery spell, you may choose new targets for a copy. It doesn't have to be yours. So I'm gonna leave Reverberate in there because you can use it later if you need to double Flame Slash something or double Pillar something or whatever. It counts as another burn spell. Final Fortune is just awful. Take an extra turn after this one. At the beginning of that next end step, you lose the game. It's cool because you can cast it when you're going to lose the game, and you get another turn, I think. I don't know, that's how we used to play it back in the day in 6th edition when I played with it, because it was terrible back then. But, yeah, you probably don't want to run Final Fortune. Wild Guess has an additional cost. Discard a card, draw 2 cards. Awesome in a red deck. Anything that lets you draw cards, sick. Enters the battlefield, search your library for basic land, reveal it, put it into your hand, shuffle your library. You really don't need these. Like, at all. Chandra's Phoenix is whenever an opponent is dealt damage by a red spell or by a red planeswalker you control, return Chandra's Phoenix from your graveyard to your hand. Cool. It'd be nice if there was a red planeswalker in here. I'm going to take out the Flame Magus staff because, again, I'm not a fan of the life gain, especially in a mono red deck. It's just something you don't need. Chandra's Spitfire. Whenever opponent is dealt non-combat damage, it gets +3/+0 until end of turn. Scary. I feel like if I play these, I'm going to have to play these. I don't really want to have something that's, as strong as this Fire Shrieker is, I don't want to have to play it on turn 3 and then equip it on turn 4. Because what creature am I going to have out at turn 2? A Kiln Fiend? And so that means turn 4, Kiln Fiend is not going to be able to attack turn 3. And then turn 4, we're going to have to equip it. So it's just not really a solid card. I mean, it would be later when, like, you get a Chandra's Phoenix out there or a Spitfire. Or, I mean, like, on the Kiln Fiend, it's sick. It's just, if your opponent can't answer the Kiln Fiend, they're probably dead anyway. That's my feeling on it. You don't want to attack with the turn 3, 1/2 Kiln Fiend. You want to hit them with the Searing Spear on turn 3, or hit them with something, any Flame Break, or yeah, I mean not really Flame Break, but Flame's the Firebrand. You want to hit them with that. So cool stuff like that. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, deals 2 damage to that player. Player would gain life, that player gains no life instead. I mean, it depends on what the rest of the deck looks like. I'm going to leave them in here for now, because they're kind of cool. Discard a land card, deals 2 damage to target creature or player. I'll leave Seismic Assault in, because after... my goal is to keep the curve at 4. This will be our deck here, and then these things don't matter, is my goal. If we're going to play it a lot, really aggressive, burn, things like that. But we'll have to see what gets there. Creatures dealt damage this way can't be regenerated this turn. I don't know if I want to play Flame Break, just because it hits our own creatures, and I don't really want to kill Kiln Fiends. Flames the Firebrand. Deals 3 damage divided as you choose among any number 1, 2, or 3 target creatures and or players. Sick. Simply because it lets you go 1 damage to a player, 2 damage to a creature, kill it, and Kiln Fiend gets bigger. Awesome. Browbeat is awesome because it makes your opponent decide whether or not they're taking 5 damage or you're drawing 3 cards. So they decide, do I let him draw 3 cards, or do I take the 5 damage to the face? Phoenix comes back. He's not great, but he reoccurs. Furnace of Wrath is sick, scary, but I don't think it's going to make the cut. It might actually. Let's leave it in here for now. Chandra's Outrage deals 4 damage to target creature and 2 damage to that creature's controller. Again, it's sick for Kiln Fiends. That's basically what the deck is built around. The Magma Phoenix dies, deals 3 damage to each creature and each player. Return it from your graveyard to your hand. That might be the very cap. I do not want to run Fire Elementals, even though they're big. Fire Servants are cool, but I really, really, really want to keep the deck as low as possible. Bloodpire Elemental deals 4 damage to target creature. Active this ability only when you can activate Sorcery. We already have cards that do that for us. Cone of Flame, 3, 2, 1 damage. That's not bad. Lava Axe only targets players. The Inferno Titan needs to stay in there for sure. Bloodthirst 3, from your graveyard to your hand, activate this ability only if an opponent was dealt damage this turn. I don't think so, but I think they'll keep Hostility in there, because Hostility gets out of control very quickly. So this actually lets you go underneath 59 cards. Stalking Vengeance. Whenever another creature you control dies, it deals damage equal to its power to target creature. Another creature. It's a 5/5 haste for 7. That's a lot. 6 damage to each creature and each player. Probably not. Okay, so we got 58 cards in the deck right now. We're running a lot more lands than I would like to, so let's run 22. Because that's what it's saying. Around 40% of your deck should be lands. It's about the right feeling. So let's sort by cost. Come back here and look at the things that we have that are low. We have room for 5 cards total. So let's say 2 of these guys. 2 Torch Fiends. And I'd actually like to run these guys. So let's go 1 Torch Fiend. That way the 1 Torch Fiend's in there. If there's an artifact that you absolutely have to destroy, he can hit the battlefield. You don't want him though in every game, which is why 1 makes sense. Very scary, very, very scary. Let's see. Oh, deck should be 25 lands. well, we're going to run 24 because I like 24 in a deck. I would really like to remove one of the higher cost cards. So the Cone of Flames. Looks good to me. So, basically, we are running 2 Grim Lavamancers, 3 Goblin Arsonist, 2 Disintegrates, 2 Pillar of Flames, 1 Flame Slash, 3 Kiln Fiend, 1 Reverberate, 1 Searing Spear, 1 Wild Guess, 2 Chandra's Phoenix, 1 Chandra's Spitfire, 2 Regathian Firecat, some Fire Shriekers, 2 of those. We appear to, the mouse appears to have stopped working. So, I don't know why my mouse decided to stop working, but that's okay. 2 Sulfuric Vortex, 1 Seismic Assault. I can't zoom in on these cards anymore. 2 Flames of the Firebrand, 1 Browbeat, 1 Firewing Phoenix, 1 Furnace of Wrath, 2 Chandra's Outrage, 1 Magma Phoenix, 1 Inferno Titan, and 1 Hostility. I'm trying to see if I can zoom in at all, if there's another key that lets me zoom in. Nope, apparently not. There might be a key, but spacebar is not working. Shift, Control, Tab are not working. I don't know, my mouse just decided to stop working for me. So, that's interesting. It's still on, I can see all the lights on it, but anyway, let me know what you guys think of the deck, what cards you would play differently. There are a few choices in here that are kind of, you know, up to you. You know, if you're really looking to do a lot more damage with burn spells, Fire Servant's probably a good call. It's just I don't want to have that many, you know, high cost cards in the deck. Like, this is a lot more than I already want. It's 3. 3 is a lot more than I want in the deck, just because it should be aggressive and scary. But I'll probably play 1 game with it. It'll probably be the first round of Zendikar, just to show off the deck a little bit and how it runs. But that should be it. So let me know what you guys think of it. Again, I could probably run even less lands. If you really wanted to take another spot in here, you could take out a land and throw something else in. But anyway, guys, I'll see you later.